Walmart is quietly removing 20 everyday products from their shelves in 2026, and what's replacing them will cost you up to 75% more. If you shop at Walmart, you need to hear this. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal which essential household items are disappearing, why Walmart is making these changes, and most importantly, how you can save hundreds of dollars by taking action right now before it's too late. Welcome to Essential Pantry, where we help you stretch your dollar and keep your home stocked smart. If you find this information valuable, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss money-saving tips that actually matter. Now, let's talk about what's really happening behind the scenes at Walmart. While everyone's been focused on rising prices and inflation headlines, there's a much quieter shift taking place, one that's going to hit your wallet harder than you think. According to confidential supplier memos and insider reports from warehouse managers, Walmart is systematically phasing out bulk and large-sized products across their stores. These aren't random decisions. This is a calculated strategy, and it's driven by three specific goals. First, Walmart is maximizing profit margins. Here's the thing about bulk sizes. They deliver more value per unit for you, the customer. But for Walmart, they make significantly more profit when you're forced to buy smaller packages. Even though those smaller packages are less convenient and more expensive for you, they pad Walmart's bottom line. Second, they're optimizing shelf space. Larger packages take up more real estate on those shelves. By cutting them, Walmart can stock a wider variety of items and brands. Sounds good in theory, right? More choices. But here's what they're not telling you. Each of those items will be available in smaller, pricier quantities. You're getting variety at the expense of value. Third, and this is crucial, Walmart is prioritizing their store brands. Anything that competes directly with great value is getting cut fast, especially if it offers superior value to customers. This isn't about serving you better, it's about pushing you toward their private label products, even when better options exist. So what does this actually mean for your wallet? Let's break down the numbers because this is where it gets serious. Across the board, you're looking at per-unit cost increases of 20 to 75%. That's not a typo. Some products will cost you 3/4 more than what you're paying right now for the exact same amount. The bulk savings that smart shoppers have relied on for years, they're being erased, and in their place, you're getting what I call the convenience tax, paying premium prices for the privilege of buying smaller amounts more often. Now, here's the critical part about timing. Most of these changes are targeting March 2026. That might sound far away, but it's actually a narrow window. Once these bulk items are gone, they're gone for good. And that's why acting now gives you a massive advantage. You have the opportunity to stock up at today's prices before the transition hits. Let's get into the specifics. I'm going to walk you through the 20 products that are vanishing, and I want you to pay close attention to the ones your household uses regularly, because those are your priority targets. Let's start with paper products and cleaning essentials, because these are items every household needs constantly. Bounty paper towels in 12 packs and larger are being phased out by March 2026. Right now, buying bulk saves you money. After the transition, you'll be forced into smaller versions that cost 75% more per roll. Think about that. And here's the beauty of paper towels. They don't expire. Store them somewhere dry and they'll stay perfect for years. A family that stocks up now could save hundreds of dollars over time. Scott's 1000 toilet paper is another massive loss. If you're a value shopper, you probably already know this brand. One bulk roll equals 4 standard rolls. The savings are tremendous, and you have to change the roll less often. But Walmart is dropping the bulk size, which means smaller packages at nearly double the cost. And just like paper towels, toilet paper stores indefinitely. Having a 2-year stash doesn't just save money, it protects you from panic buying during shortages. Charmin Ultra Soft is losing its 30-count Mega Roll package. Mega packs have always been the smart buy because they protect against both shortages and price spikes. Losing this option means paying far more per roll going forward. Now let's talk about storage and organization. Ziploc freezer bags in the gallon size, 200-count boxes, those are disappearing.
These bags are incredibly versatile. They last virtually forever if kept dry. But with Walmart dropping the bulk box, you'll pay significantly more for the same bags in smaller packages. And here's something to think about. During the next supply chain disruption, bulk storage bags will be one of the first things to vanish from shelves. Clorox bleach in 121-ounce bottles is on the chopping block. This one's important for two reasons. First, large bottles are economical for regular cleaning. But second, bleach is an emergency staple. You can use it for water purification in crisis situations. Now, bleach does lose potency after about a year, but if you're planning your stock properly, you'll always have enough on hand when you need it.
Lysol disinfectant spray, the 19-ounce can, is going away. Remember the health scares of recent years when disinfectant spray became impossible to find? Those big cans are about to disappear, and the smaller ones cost 31% more per ounce. The good news, Lysol stays effective for years if stored properly. Stocking up now is just smart household planning. And Glad trash bags, the 140-count box, trash bags are non-negotiable, right? You need them constantly. Bulk packs offer consistent savings, but with Walmart cutting the large box, expect to pay more and replace them more frequently. Now let's move to laundry and kitchen essentials because these add up fast in your monthly budget. Tide liquid detergent in 150-ounce bottles is being discontinued. Walmart wants to push you towards smaller containers and pods, which cost up to 75% more per load. Here's what makes this especially frustrating. Bulk detergent is incredibly easy to store, it doesn't expire, and it offers unbeatable value. Plus, modern washing machines are so efficient that you can use smaller amounts per wash and still get perfectly clean clothes. Buying bulk and stretching it further is the ultimate money-saving combo. Gain liquid fabric softener, the 105-ounce bottle, is disappearing too. Same story, higher costs on every single wash after the transition. But large bottles are easy to store and save over 25% compared to smaller ones. If you like soft laundry, buying ahead is a no-brainer. Downy fabric softener sheets in the 240-count box are being phased out. Dryer sheets in bulk save money and reduce trips to the store. And because they're essentially expiration resistant, you can safely buy multiples for long-term use. Cascade dishwasher detergent, the 115-count container, this is another big one. Large counts for dishwasher pods deliver clear per-unit savings, but as Walmart shifts to smaller packages, costs rise sharply. The good news, bulk containers stay effective for years if kept sealed. Now is the time to stock up. Let's talk about food and pantry items, because these changes hit both your budget and your cooking routine. Hunt's tomato paste in 28-ounce cans is going away. If you cook in batches or make large amounts of sauce, you rely on these big cans. They deliver sauce for multiple meals at half the price per ounce compared to small cans. And canned tomato paste stays fresh for years. This is an absolute must-buy if you cook regularly. Hidden Valley Ranch, the 52-ounce bottles. Ranch lovers, this one's for you. The biggest bottles are being discontinued, which means the per-ounce cost jumps 61%. Now, unopened ranch stays fresh well beyond its best buy date. You can even freeze it if needed. For families who go through ranch quickly, getting the value size while you can is worth it. Even small savings compound over time. Duke's mayonnaise in the 32-ounce jar is disappearing, especially in southern locations. This is a regional favorite with superior ingredients, and the large jar offers the best value. Once Walmart drops it, expect higher prices and limited availability. Unopened jars keep for months, making stocking up worthwhile. Here's an interesting one. Great Value Bacon, the 3-pound package. Even Walmart's own bulk bacon is getting axed, leaving only the 1-pound packs. Bulk bacon offers about 20% in savings and freezes perfectly. If you're a meal planner or your family loves bacon's versatility, this is a great opportunity. Coffee drinkers, pay attention. Folgers Classic Roast in the 51-ounce container is being discontinued. Coffee prices are rising globally, and Walmart is dropping the largest, most cost-effective size. Bulk ground coffee stays fresh for 2 years when sealed. Buying now beats waiting for smaller, pricier replacements. The value and stability make this worth every penny. Maxwell House coffee, the 170-ounce canister, is another casualty. This is a morning necessity in 70% of American homes, so its discontinuation is huge. The per-ounce cost of the big canister is dramatically less than small containers, and coffee keeps fresh for 2 years if sealed. If you wait, you could be paying triple the cost. Cheerios family size, the 20-ounce box, is getting phased out. Bulk cereal is essential for busy families, but the big box is disappearing. The per-ounce cost on smaller boxes jumps considerably. Sealed cereal stays fresh for up to 8 months, so you can definitely stock up. Arm & Hammer baking soda, the 13-pound bag. This one's versatile. It's not just for baking. You use it for cleaning, deodorizing, and even emergency water purification. Bulk bags last indefinitely if kept dry, making them perfect for both everyday use and emergency preparedness. And here's a wild card: Kirkland signature products. Some Walmart stores have quietly carried select Kirkland items, mostly in clearance aisles, thanks to indirect distributor relationships. That's ending as Walmart cracks down on direct competitors to great value. If you spot Kirkland snacks or nuts at your Walmart, grab them while you can. Now let's talk about what all of this really means beyond just individual products. There's a bigger picture here that affects every household in America. By eliminating bulk sizes, Walmart is driving per unit costs higher across the board. And here's the thing: most consumers only look at the sticker price. They see a smaller number and think
The reality is that buying in bulk has always been the smarter financial choice, especially for consumables and staples that you use constantly. Think back to 2020 and the supply chain crisis. Remember how single item shortages became household emergencies practically overnight? Toilet paper, cleaning supplies, trash bags, basic necessities became impossible to find. Losing bulk options means fewer households will be able to buffer themselves against future disruptions. And make no mistake, there will be future disruptions. Supply chains are more fragile than ever. There's also this shift toward private label dominance. Walmart eliminating direct competitors like Kirkland or even their own great value 3-pound bacon signals a clear focus on boosting private label sales at the expense of variety and value. For consumers who are loyal to particular brands or who seek the absolute best price per unit, your choices are shrinking rapidly. So what do you actually do about all this? Let's create a practical action plan. First, you need to assess your household consumption. This isn't complicated, but it does require a little attention. Track your weekly or monthly use of key products: cleaning supplies, paper goods, pantry staples, laundry items. Understanding your inventory turnover helps you estimate how much to stock up on now versus what can wait. You're not preparing for the apocalypse here, you're just being smart about your budget and your household needs. Second, strategic stockpiling. Most of these discontinued bulk items are shelf-stable, non-perishable, and easy to store. Paper goods like toilet paper and paper towels, keep them in dry, cool storage and they'll last indefinitely. Cleaning supplies like bleach and Lysol, sealed containers in a dark, cool place give you maximum longevity. Food staples like coffee, tomato paste, and mayonnaise, your pantry or basement keeps these fresh, and many even freeze well. Here's a critical rule though: only stock up on what your household will realistically use in 1 to 2 years. Over-purchasing wastes money and storage space. Be honest with yourself about consumption patterns. Third, calculate your actual savings. The analysis is clear. Buying in bulk now versus smaller packages after the transition routinely saves households 20 to 75% per product. That's often hundreds of dollars per year when you add it all up. Do the math for your own situation. Factor in your typical usage. You'll see why this matters so much. Fourth, watch for clearance and marketplace deals. Before the 2026 discontinuations hit, pay close attention to clearance aisles and online retailer sales. Some stores will discount bulk items to speed up inventory turnover, especially Kirkland and brand name products that won't be returning. These deals can amplify your savings even more. Fifth, store items properly to ensure they're usable for years. Keep products sealed until you need them. Store them in cool, dry, dark areas whenever possible. Rotate food stocks, using the oldest items first. If you're freezing things like bacon or mayonnaise, separate and portion them for easy thawing. Proper storage turns good deals into long-term value. And finally, monitor alternatives. When large sizes disappear from Walmart, check other retailers like Target, Costco, and Amazon for lingering bulk options. But here's the warning: when demand spikes, prices will shoot up fast. History shows us this pattern over and over. The early movers get the value, Everyone else pays premium prices. Here's the bottom line. What's happening at Walmart isn't an isolated event. It's a preview of wider, industry-wide changes that prioritize retailer profit over consumer value. The transition away from bulk packaging is going to have ripple effects on household budgets and daily routines across the entire country. Most shoppers have no idea this is coming, but you do, and that knowledge gives you power. By carefully targeting the soon-to-disappear bulk offerings, acting while supplies last, and storing your purchases wisely, you can mitigate the price shocks and supply disruptions headed our way. The peace of mind from being prepared is just as valuable as the dollars saved, and as these changes sweep through the marketplace, staying informed will be your greatest asset. So take action. Make your list based on what your household actually uses. Start checking your local Walmart for these products. Compare prices, do the math, and stock up strategically before March 2026 makes these opportunities disappear forever. If you found this information valuable, smash that like button and subscribe to Essential Pantry. We're here to help you navigate these retail changes, stretch your dollar further, and keep your household running smoothly no matter what comes next. And drop a comment below. Let me know which products you're prioritizing and whether you've already started seeing these changes at your local store. Stay smart, plan ahead, and let your dollar stretch further. I'll see you in the next video where we'll cover even more money-saving strategies